Hello, hello, good evening, everybody. We're going to be heading back into Minesweeper and hopefully catching up with a lot more. Because last time that we tried to work on Minesweeper, I was abruptly cut off. Hopefully, I won't get cut off again like that with a random DC. But if it does happen again, we would most likely have just a regular Twitch hangout, just to chill and maybe game, depending on how you're feeling. But tonight we're going to continue off with Minesweeper with coding with Russ's tutorial. We are at 21 minutes in on the tutorial, so if you want to follow along, make sure you're at around 2150. I believe, man, where are we? Something around empty cells, perhaps? So, somewhere around there. Let me also get my code up too. I hope everyone's been doing well. And also, I saw a few of you answered my poll on YouTube. If you want to go ahead and answer the poll there in the YouTube community. Yes, okay. Seems like we are on the empty cells for the tile map specifically. We're going to be working more on that. I'm hoping to get as far as I can up to the hover layer, just so that everything from the ground, from the grass, to the mines, to the numbers, they're all set before we have the hover layer, because I have a feeling the hover layer will be a little bit more difficult. So yeah. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. Chatting. Wait, actually it's not the chatting screen. It's not the chatting screen. Wrong one. Wrong one. I meant this one. We're just like trying to change scenes and you're just like, wrong place, wrong time. Well, there we go. And also I'm at the bottom so that you can see the screen. Hello! Just like my thumbnail. Just like my thumbnail, but let's get myself up from the ground, please. Let's put it around there so that you can see this side and along with this side. And also, hello, look at my little cursor. It's a little miniature me holding on to the cursor. It's very cute. Okay. Let's see the video as well. Alright, y'all should be able to see that. Yeah. Seems like function gets sold. Let's scroll back a little bit just so we get more context. And also add this volume too. Yeah, little small. It's small Nethyr just bouncing. Boom, 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 boom.
Here underneath this empty cells one. And this is going to be a new function called get_all surrounding cells.
Okay, let me minimize that just to make it easier. So, right now, function generate numbers. Function generate mines. Ooh, this one seems to be a little bit different. Okay, am I in the correct spot? Yeah, it says get empty cells here, and then variable empty cells, and then establishing the array, then iterate over grid for y in range rows, colon, for x in range cols. Check if the cell is empty and add it to the array, and then, they adjusted it, it seems. If not, is underscore mine vector to I xy. Empty cells append vector to I xy. I might not have remembered this part because I was panicking due to like being cut off. So we are just going to copy as is and I will think about it later. Why is it -1? I don't know. Yeah, get empty cells to variable cells. Huh. And then it's underneath is mine. Interesting. I want to double check this. Okay, so function generate numbers for I. What? That's so. Okay, I'm like looking through this tutorial and I'm like, huh?
That's fine. And now we need to iterate through those empty cells, which means we need to replace this with a for loop. Say for I inside get empty cells.
Okay, we got that part.
We then count the number of mines surrounding the cell. So before we can even count them, we need to get those cells first of all. So we create another function. We go down here underneath this empty cells one, and this is going to be a new function called get_all surrounding cells.
What? I don't remember that. Huh? Wait. I have the function process delta. Function is... Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong here? What? What in the... Okay. Interesting. So, seems like in my sleepiness and because of DC, I did not properly copy this. Okay, so we have something wrong. Or is it? So get empty cells. Okay. Let me see here. Add up number of mines inside surrounding cells. Okay, we are in the right section for that. Around 49. Okay. For y equals range rows. For x in range columns, check if the cell is empty. Okay, and to check, I'm going to erase this because it's very different from what I'm seeing here, and I'm very confused on why. So we're going to go if not is underscore mine, then vector 2i y, and then here it'd be empty cells dot append vector 2i x, and then here under the for loop, the first for loop, it would be return empty cells, something like that. I hope that does something. I'm not so sure about the errors. Expected indent block. Do you want me to indent again? No? Interesting. Pass. Function is mine. Is the function is mine in the correct spot? I want to know. Am I doing this correctly? Am I just a silly dum-dum? Okay, so yeah, so function is mine is after function process delta. Okay, that is there. Okay, get all function get what? Okay, so return empty cell. Darn it. Ah, that's me! That was me! Oh no! Inception. That is very awkward. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the next part is function get all surround cells. The middle cell as the main point. Okay, I think that's where I should be. I'm just gonna put it here, just it's kind of easier to see.
So we give it a cell, and then it looks all the way around that cell to pick out all the adjacent ones. We'll define a couple of start variables inside it, so we'll have a new array, which is var surrounding underscore cells. We'll set this to an empty array, and then we'll have another one, which is, I don't know why I keep spelling it, var target cell, and this is going to be nothing for now. We don't need to assign anything to it, it's just a variable. Since we're going to be looking all around the cell, we can use for loops. Say for y in range 3 and for x in range 3. That gives us a 9x9 search circle.
Okay. So what I'm assuming is that when you look at 2D script, you see all these grids, right? Right now we're trying to code for when it's the middle here. It's trying to track what is around this middle cell. Hence, we reference the middle cell here. So getting all the surrounding cells of the middle. So the variables surrounding cells, we store the information in an array because it's multiple of them. And then we also have a variable for the target cell, which is most likely the center cell. And then for y in range 3. And then for x in range 3. What I'm assuming is happening in this part. Man, what's happening here? So it's so much wrong here. For y. Okay, I don't know why it's being silly. Like, it's exactly the same. I mean, if you want me to save it and play it, maybe. But the y this is referring to, it's this part. Like, going upwards. Going upwards. And then the x is referring to this one, so that you can track all of these. That's my guess, though. I'm gonna save this. And just to see. Nothing's gonna happen. But I also want to figure out what is wrong with this. Expected indented block after 4. So like this? No, that's not it. That's not it either. Okay, that seems a bit more correct. Although I don't know why. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, there's something happening with the get empty cells here. I don't know what's happening. What could it be? Why is it red? Expected indent block after 4 block. This one? No, that causes more error. When it's here, it's completely fine. Here, though, something is happening. Yeah, expected opening. So it's really like how I'm coding this. Function get cells. Expecting indented block after 4 block. Don't know what that means. Do you expect like an indent here? No. No. I kind of want to rewrite this just to be certain. Just to be certain. So I'm seeing issues with this one in particular, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn it into a comment, and then I'm gonna try rewriting it myself to see, like, hey, if I rewrite it, will it be okay? Will it not be weird? Because it's bothering me why it's not red. Because, like, if I want to continue anymore, it should not be in the red like that. So I'm basically gonna copy this, what I see, just so that I can like double check I am doing things correctly. And then the variable is empty underscore cell, and then it's the array. And then yeah, iterate over the grid. But for y in range rows. And for x in range holes. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so hashtag check if the cell is empty and add it to the array. Cool. If not is mine. Is mine, and then vector t2i. Vector 2i. Okay. Ah, I see what's wrong. I spelled it wrong. It's empty cells.append. Okay, I see what I did wrong now that I've typed it up. Of course, it's when it's like this. Okay. But this one is wrong now. I'm not sure why. If not is mine. I mean, it has the helper function, so it's referring to that, so yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and delete this part. Oh wait, is it the return all cells? I have a feeling. Return empty cells. I think that's it. I'm not so sure what's happening here though. I'm gonna delete this. Okay. I'm gonna play it just to see. Hi Twilight, hey, yeah. Are things making more sense after a lesson? You forgot the colon. Okay. I forgot. Is it this one? Yeah, that's the colon. So do I need a colon for both of these? Somewhat. I've been kind of busy, like literally after you assisted me with a few things offline. But it'll take a while for me to readjust and like keep in mind of conventions. But I do know setting up my variables, go all the way up here. Setting up my functions, go here. Oh, I spelled this wrong. Did that resolve itself though? Okay. I'm gonna save and make sure it's working. Cause this code, it's in the red, right? And I'm like, I don't know why. It says put pass on line 52. Really? It's just pass? Oh wait, just pass by itself. Let's try that. Because pass pretty much tells the editor to ignore. Oh. Okay. Okay, it still does the thing. You mean 45? Oh. Duh. Okay. 45. Pass. Under the for statement? Under. Oh, under. Okay. Okay, let's see how this does. Now that one has a problem. Indent. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm not so sure what you're trying to do here, but I don't think it's ignoring it. I'm just following the tutorial here. I might be a little bit more slow-brained than usual, because honestly, like, busy stuff and all that, so, yeah. Empty cells right for Y in range. If not, is mine. Vector 2I. That's what the current... Did you declare empty cells? That's fair. Yeah. Oh! Oh, typo! You're right. You're right. It's this. Okay. 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 Oh no, passing current statement to... Well, I resolved it. It was just a typo here. Yeah, it was just not matching. That's all. So, it's fine now. Now this one's not fine. But we can resolve that. We can resolve that. I'm gonna remove the pass. Thank you, toy! I'm gonna remove this too. Yeah, this one, yeah, expect an indented block after a for block. I'm just like, okay. Just chilling, I guess. I should probably resolve this, huh? Something feels kind of off here. You need pass on line 40. Oh. Oh, I just need to keep that. Okay. Okay. That's what the error. Oh. Okay, seems like it resolved itself. Then there's this one. Identifier of mine, not declared in the current scope. Yeah, we have to define that later. Well, soon.
So we assign a target cell. So the target cell is our middle cell plus vector 2, or rather vector 2i, and it's x minus 1 and y minus 1. This means that as we go through these two for loops, we're going to be changing these two variables here, the x and y, and the target cell is going to move through that 3x3 grid all around our target cell, or rather all around our middle cell. We don't want to record the middle cell, we only want to look at the ones that surround it. So we add a comment to say skip cell if it is 1 in the middle.
Just to fully define it. Okay. So, it's this one. Function, variable target cell, for y in range 3, for x in range. And then from here we define further target underscore cell equals middle cell plus vector 2i x minus 1 y minus 1. Okay. Surrounding cells, target cell. We did not define middle cell. Yeah, I've noticed that. Did we not define that earlier? Huh. Hi, Tangurius. I'm doing okay-ish. I kind of had like a bad day, but I'm gonna try to... I'm trying to like have a good time. Watching somebody learn a program is fascinating because on one hand, I clearly see the mistake. On the other, learning how to detect and solve those to yourself is part of the learning process. So I don't really want to mention. Yeah, that's backseating. Backseating bad. I appreciate it though. But yeah, my brain is like trying to churn and figure out things, and it's mainly typos. Sorry for kind of backseating. Yeah, I recommend not backseating until I request it. Otherwise, it's like, you're kind of helping me cheat. Like, I need to exercise learning that. But I had no idea about, like, the pasting. So, it would probably take too long for me to figure it out. Let's see. Variable surrounding cells. I established middle cell here, it seems. The variable target cell. Man, I want to look back in this person's code just to double check, like, okay, am I doing it correctly? Yeah, I had a feeling you didn't know why those lines were red because the error highlighted different. Yeah, it didn't make sense to me. It was like, huh? What? What happened? Okay, I'm gonna look at tilemap GD. Is it GD? Okay. I'm double checking to see, like, when do I establish the middle cell? Generate, get all surrounding cells. Okay. What? Huh? Oh! Oh! Is it? Huh? Wait, what does the video say? Video? Am I figuring that? Oh, wait. Okay. There we go. It was that underscore. Okay, and then what else? When do I call out middle cell? Learning to deal with the frustration of others making mistakes is a valuable thing to learn. Yeah! I'm definitely in my beginner state. For y in range 3, for x in range 3. Yeah. Wait, huh? Okay, they have the generate grass one, but I don't think that's the one I need just yet. That's probably for later. Okay, how is my generate numbers? That is probably added later. So I think I'm gonna continue forward, even though I am confused about this. Standalone lambdas cannot be accessed. Consider assigning it to a variable. Huh? I think that's for later. That is for later, because it's still in progress. Still in progress. Yes, I am looking at the code, not for cheating, but more like, hey, am I getting through it? I'm like, sorta. Some errors are just weird. Yeah. Yeah, this one is honestly like the most difficult project I've been on so far, because the others were a lot simpler for helping me establish what nodes and scenes are, and reinforcing if-else statements. This is going into for loops and a little bit of recursion and then tile mapping, so this one's a big jump. But am I gonna give up? No. I'm not gonna give up on this.
So if target cell is not equal to the middle cell, then we're okay to continue. But otherwise this section won't trigger. And all we do here is just add them to that array. So the surrounding cells dot append target cell.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all want me to do Minesweeper when it's apparently this complicated. God damn.
Once all that is done and we've completed the 2 for loops, we return this surrounding cells array.
Okay, I will just put that in and then try to digest it. Y'all are giving me a test! Jeez. I swear, if someone new comes in and just says, your coding is terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm trying to learn. Of course it's terrible. Just watch it happen. That's gonna happen someday. And they won't realize what they're saying it to. And then it'll just make them look like an asshole. Like, I can see that happening. I don't know when it would happen, but it would happen. Someday, some imbecile will just come in and be like, hey, your coding sucks. Yeah, of course it sucks. I'm learning. That's part of learning. You have to suck first before you get better. I should make that a clip, and then like if some troll is just coming in, they just watch the clip. I just pause like, hey, are you a troll? Are you dissing me because my coding sucks? Well, I have news for you. I am learning how to code. Stop that. Get some help. Gonna head to the boy, but talk to you later. Talk to you later, Toy. Thanks for coming by.
But there is a little bit of an issue with this here, because some of the cells that we're going to be looking for are going to be in the corners. So for example, we will have our top left corner, and when we look at that cell, it doesn't have surrounding cells all around it because it's already on the edge of the tile map. But to avoid looking for cells that don't exist in our game, we need to add another little check here. We'll add a comment to say check that the cell is on the grid.
Check the cell if it is on the grid. On the grid.
This will be a long if statement, so we'll say target underscore cell dot x is greater than or equal to 0.
Oh, that makes sense because, like, right now it's just identifying whether it's greater than 0. Okay, I can see where it's going.
After the left side of our window, our game window, and target underscore cell dot x is less than calls -1. So left.
Wait, couldn't you say like target underscore cell dot x is greater than or equal to 0, or? Oh wait, not. It has to be and. Yeah.
Right, it's inside our range. And we'll add a little and here because it's too.
Before I head out, Emma, I think a lot of your non-techie viewers probably underestimate how complicated the internal logic of my— Yeah! Yeah, they probably did! Yeah, y'all... Well, they like seeing me struggle for some reason, so... Since it's graphically yeah. Yeah.
Long on one line, and I'll do the same thing for the Y coordinate.
Definitely. And it's classic, so... Remind me to double check these sorts of things. So if the sound done, and then this would be above the surrounding cells. So, okay. If the target underscore cell, the X position is less than or equal to 0, and target underscore cell X less than or equal to columns -1. Wait, there's another and? Oh boy. That reminds me of one of the assignments I had in uni, where we had to program a card game with like cards having special rules, and it was quite the project. I bet, yeah. Card games. Very complicated rule sets.
So I just paste that down here.
Oh.
Place this with a Y.
For the Y.
And this one with a Y. And I just change that to rules.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Copy this. When I identify the Y. Oh, there's no dot there. That's bad. We're gonna fix that. Yeah, why is there no dot? We'd have a dot. And that something happened there. Okay.
So now, as long as we're all inside the confines of our grid, then we can add this variable. Now at the end of this, we will have the accurate results of our
Okay, it is getting long. Let's put that there. Just to make it easier to read.
surrounding cells. So now we can go back and call this function. Here inside of our generate numbers function that we started working with, once we iterate through each of the get empty cells, we're going to print for now the results of get all surrounding. That's another typo. Get all surroundings.
Okay. It's supposed to be called surroundings. Okay. Okay. Fine. I fixed that.
Cells. So we just put in the function here. Probably made other typos, so let's just run this. I didn't pass an argument, so I need to pass in this I iterator because that's going to be the position of the cell that we're interested in. As we go around each of the cells, you can see now we have an array that contains a number of individual values inside of it. If I scroll all the way back up, that should take me to the very start of the array and it'll be a little bit easier to follow. So the first one is a mine, which means we skipped it. Then we moved on to this one here. The surrounding positions of it are going to be, well, there's none up above it, so we know there won't be anything there. Then there's 0, 0, which is the coordinate to the left, that's what we recorded here. And then there's 2, 0, which is the one that's to the right of it. So we've got 0, 0, and we've got 2, 0. And then the other thing that's free, or rather surrounding this cell, is the 3 that are just below it. So the y coordinate of those is 1, and the x will go from 0, 1, and 2. And that's exactly what we've got here. The y coordinate for each cell is 1, and the x coordinate is 0, 1, and 2. So we can see that that function is working correctly. Whoa.
Okay, we're gonna pause there, and then I'm gonna copy that. What the? Should we supposed to be returned up to? Oh. Ah! Okay, that's why. That's right. Get all the surrounding cells. And we're gonna go back to here. For I in get empty cells, print get all surrounding and then I. If work? Question mark. Surrounding cells append.target cell. I need to look back at that code. Let's see here. Get all surrounding cells. Surrounding. Oh. Oh, you're supposed to be underneath. Okay. Duh. There we go. Something like that. Okay, that one fixed. Return surrounding cells. That's one good. Should I just delete delta? I see the mine one. Let's make sure that this is correct. Yeah, this is correct. Get cell source ID. Mine. Oh, it's mine underscore layer. Okay. Because I'm looking at the code. It's mine underscore layer. I don't know why it's red though. I'm confused. And then this one, something's wrong with this. Okay, the middle cell. Get underscore all surrounding cells middle cell. So variable surrounding cells is an array. Variable target cell for y in range 3. For x in range 3. Target cell equals middle underscore cell plus vector 2i, x minus 1, y minus 1. Then skipping it. If target cell does not equal middle cell, then we check. If target underscore cell dot x is greater than or equal to 0 and target underscore cell dot x is less than or equal to columns minus 1. Why is it blue? Okay. And target cell y is greater than or equal to 0 rows. Surrounding cells dot append target cell. Okay. Much confusing. What? It's in use? Hello? What? Huh? I can't save it now. Okay. That's a thing. Oh boy, I'm having a rough day today.
What we need to do now to complete this generate numbers function is to count the number of mines that are in those surrounding cells. If you remember, our top left corner was actually a mine, so this 0, 0 should have been registered as a mine, and that's what we need to check for next. So inside this first for loop, we will define a new variable, which is the mine count. It will be an integer and it's set to 0. Then instead of printing this function, we will add another for loop. That's going to be for j in get all surrounding cells. We pass in I, and the return of this is going to be, well, it's going to be an array like this. Then we have to iterate through that array, which is what we're doing with the second loop, and we look through each of those coordinate sets in there. Then we want to look at each of them and say, is that a mine or not? If it is a mine, then we increase our mine counter by 1. So let's add a comment to say check if there is a mine in the cell. And how do we know if there's a mine? Well, we've got a helper function. Remember this function from before? That makes things a lot easier for us. So we just say if is underscore mine j, which is the iterator here. So if that cell does have a mine, then the mine count is increased by 1.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there, and then I'm gonna try coding it myself. When I have days like that at work, I usually just end up doing other things instead of forcing me to work and be fresh on top of the other things going on. Yeah, but I was like stuck in a situation where I'm like, I have to keep working on this, otherwise like it's gonna get worse. Like delaying it would be bad for me in the long run, so yep. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to be back up at generating numbers. We are going to change this, so for I in the get empty cells, we're going to establish a variable here. Variable, we're going to get the count of mines, so how many mines that have been discovered. That's what I'm guessing what it means. And then for j in get all surrounding cells, we do not need the parentheses, but we do need a colon now. And then we are going to check a few things. So check if there is any mine in the cell. To do that, we need to do if is mine j colon. Okay, then we play the rest of the video.
Line count, we increase that by 1. And once we finish that for loop, not the first one, but the second one, that means that we've counted all of the mines that are around this particular cell that we're interested in. Well, then we know what the number is. So, once counted, add the number cell to the tile map.
Oh, that makes sense. Mine count is +1 equal 1. Yeah. Let's see, mine underscore count plus equal 1. And then if once counted, add the number of cells to the tile. Okay, something like that.
So we know if there's 5 mines, we can just put number 5 from our tile map onto that cell. We'll add a check here to say if mine count is greater than 0, because we need to ignore the empty cells. So if there's no mines, we don't put anything there, we just leave it as an empty dirt block. And here we call our set underscore cell function again from before. And this works in the exact same way as what we did previously for setting the mines. First of all, it's going to be the layer, then the position, and the other variables. This time we're going on to the number layer. So we'll pass in our number layer in here.
Number layer time. Okay. Going through this, I'm just like, damn, this is gonna be a long time. Number layer. Telling us how close we are to a mine.
Here, the position is going to be I, because that's the cell that we're interested in as we work through them one by one. And the tile ID, that's a fixed variable that we're using for each of these. And then we need the atlas variable. Well, we haven't defined that atlas, so let's go back up to the top where we've...
Wait, before I do that, let me copy that. Okay. So here, within the subcell, we establish that we're going to get the info from the number layer using I and the tile ID. And then something about what we need to get up there or establish.
Well, we haven't defined that atlas, so let's go back up to the top where we've got these variables here for the atlases, and we'll create our number atlas. So let's go back to our tile map.
Scroll up. Here, I believe. Then we need to look at our tile map, apparently. Or how to access that. Errors, profile, then 2D. There. What? Is it tile set? No, not that. Huh? Oh, there's a tile set. It just appeared. Okay.
And we can see our numbers are in this bottom row here. So the atlas is going to go from 0, 1 all the way up to 7, 1. That means that I could manually create 8 of these variables, but I could just use a for loop instead. So what I'm going to do here is say var number atlas is equal to an array, and it's equal to the result of a function, which is going to be generate number atlas. So remember, if we have a repetitive task, it's always easier to just use a for loop or some kind of loop to make the job a lot faster.
Let's add that loop. So we go put it here in the variables. Variable number atlas would be an array, and it's going to equal the generate number atlas. Something like that.
So up here, before before we get into our ready function, I'm going to define this new helper function for us. It's going to be generate number underscore atlas. And we start off with our empty array. So I'm going to say that the array is...
Oh, it's under mine coordinates. The mine coordinates. Okay, so underneath here, I'm going to define a function up there. Generate number atlas. And then variable A.
Just an empty, and we iterate through. So for I in range 8, because that's how many number values we have, we'll say a dot append vector 2, and the coordinate is going to be I1. So what?
And then I'm gonna establish variables. So variable A is gonna be an array. Okay, for I in range 8. A dot append, because you established the array there. And then vector 2I. Then I.
What's happening here? I'm iterating through the loop 8 times because I have 8 numbers. The vector position changes, but only on the x-coordinate. So the y-coordinate is always 1. We're in this second row down here. And the x-coordinate starts at 0 and then moves up to 7. So that's what's going to happen with this I variable here. It goes into the range of 8, so it goes from 0 to 7. Each of these vectors is going to be added into this A array. So that means that at the very end of this, we just need to return A. The output of this function,
Return A. Return
function then is going to be this array, which we store inside our number atlas. Now with that, we should be very close to the end of completing this generate numbers function, because we go into here, we assign the atlas that we need.
Okay, which is the number atlas. We go scroll down. Then that would be generate numbers. Generate numbers here. And then it'd be the number atlas, right? Number atlas. Like that.
So it's going to be number atlas. We access the index and we use our mine count variable. So if there's going to be one mine,
that in as well. Where are we gonna, what kind of information are we gonna get from this atlas? The mine count. Oh dear. Like that.
then we need to use mine count -1. But we need to subtract 1 from this. Because we're working with array indices, they begin at 0. So
Count -1. Okay, we count.
if we have one mine, it's going to be this number here, but the index for that is going to be 0. We always subtract 1 here. Now I can clean up these comments here. They were just to kind of help guide us in the process. Now let's just see if this works. That was quite a lot of typing, and it looks like it works very well.
Okay, get some numbers to appear. Let's see if we get something even remotely similar. No, nothing remotely similar. Expected expression after the array. Let's see how our code looks. Atlas Accords. Find the number atlas. And this array equals generate underscore number underscore atlas. Oh! That's why it's supposed to be parentheses. Something like that. And I'm not able to save for some reason. Hoorah! I am terrified. I cannot save. That does not make sense.
we have our mines positioned correctly, and if we just check some of these numbers to make sure they make sense. So this one,
it does not make sense because I don't know what's happening. So it's here, right? And the tile. Actually, would it make sense to do? No. Expected indented block after the for loop. What? This what? God damn. What do I need to do? Silly code is being silly. Man. I'm just staring at this and then I see all these issues. I'm like, what happened in 91? Then 87. Then 73. Standalone lambdas cannot be accessed. What are the standalone lambda? Do you see this? I am confused. Is mine J? Well, we haven't even established what J is. Well, it's the same as I. Okay. That's happening to 54. Oh, that is 54. Kill surrounding cells, middle cell. Why can't I save it? Why? Okay, that actually saved. I don't think that the lambda error isn't the thing actually going on there, so that's super. Oh! So it's inaccurate. Okay, so it's telling me the wrong error too. So that does not help at all. That is weird. But like, if I don't resolve this, then I can't really double check if I did it correctly, you know? So it's kind of annoying. Pretty annoying right now. So if it's not the lambda error, what kind of error is it then? Well, I'm trying to figure it out, but if it's not even like what it's telling me, then how can I guess? That is frustrating. Okay, expected indented block after the for block. Okay, we are at this one. Yeah, but the error is something not very obvious. Look at the error is what I'm saying here. Oh. Huh. Get all surrounding cells, middle cell, cell. Yeah, it's all impacting the functions. Welcome to program. Ha! Rite of passage, things go bad and I don't understand. Just bad coding day, I guess. Gosh dang, this is a... You could say that my coding right now is a minefield. I can't even say it straight. Oh my gosh. It's just Minesweeper too. But I guess at my level, this is a lot for me. But at least I know I'm getting closer to being able to make more details in games. Okay, at least hit the basics. It's part of the learning process to figure out when an error is misleading or— oh boy. Oh boy. Am I learning that? Sorta. But also not really. Because I'm very literal. Like, if you tell me not to do something, I won't do it. And then, like, the person gets mad at me for not doing a thing. It's like, I'll get mad too because you told me literally not to do it. So, it's like, man. This inconsistency is probably the most human-like thing for software. Because, like, doing it supposedly correct, but being told it's not correct, that feels very human. At least I think so. I was hoping to get to the hover layer, but at this rate, I might have some difficulties. Yeah. Like, I'm even referencing the code from, like... Yeah, I'm referencing the code here a little bit too, just to double check. And I'm like, huh? Nani? What is happening? Okay, is there anything about function process? You know, what if I just make this a comment? So I don't have to deal with that anymore. But if I do that, oh, it's just a pass. That is fine. It's fine if it's a pass. I am concerned about the helper function though. So what is happening to helper function? Function is underscore mine, base, position, colon, return get underscore cell underscore source underscore ID, mine underscore layer, comma, POS, not equal to, oh, it needs a -1. Maybe that's it. Hello? Okay, this one is the only one that's unresolved. And this one. And this one. Okay. Standalone lambdas cannot be accessed. Consider assigning to a variable. What does that mean? Expected indent block after 4 blocks. So after this, so it's unexpected. For the 4. For J. For J. Let me see my generate numbers. Okay, so yeah, so you are supposed to. Okay, let's do this. Did that resolve it? Yes, that indeed resolved it. Okay. What about this one? For function get all surrounding cells. How is the structure of that one? If I can even get to it. It's around 73-ish. Okay, it's right over here. Right over here. So function get all surrounding cells. Middle cell. Variable surrounding cells. For Y in range for X. And then target cell. And then if. Oh, and then this if under this if. Okay. Surrounding cells. And then return goes under the for loop. That should be correct. Yeah, it's not correct. Y'all see this? I don't know what's happening, but I'm just gonna sit, take a deep breath. Whenever you're angry, just take a deep breath. Imagine if I just fall asleep in my chair. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I'm a little bit far away from my mic because I'm just leaning back, trying to relax and just be like, damn. I don't know, man. Oh no. I'm just trying my best here. A middle or cell that's set up as right variable target underscore cell. Yes, I spelled both of them correctly. I can spell. I don't know how many hints I should give here, but it's a very, very sigh error going on. A very sigh? Okay, so it's something with syntax. I have a feeling it's syntax involved. For Y in range 3. X in range 3. Target underscore cell equals middle underscore cell. Factor 2I. Then X minus 1, comma, Y minus 1. Okay. If target underscore cell does not equal middle cell. Let's see. Check that the cell is on the grid. If. Okay, there's enough spacing. Target underscore cell X. Then that equals 0. And target cell X is less than or equal to colon. Did I just type? Okay, yeah, it is cols. Minus 1. Is it the spacing of this? And target underscore cell dot Y is greater than or equal 0. And target underscore cell dot Y less than or equal to rows minus -1 and a colon, then surrounding underscore cells dot append target underscore cell. Return surrounding cells. Consider assigning a variable. When do I use function get all surrounding cells? Oh. But call generate numbers, generate lines. How long have I been on this? Cause wow. You can see how tired I am from today. It's really impacting me. Okay, I'll call for 1 hint. If you can give me 1 hint, that'd be great. Just only 1. Just only 1. But it's a very, very sigh error going on here. I'll take 1 hint. Only 1. Because, yes, I do need to learn to recognize when it goes wrong. But this is taking a while. And I'm like, okay. I'm a little dumb. I can be a little dumb sometimes, so yeah. For y in range. Okay, is it something? Okay. When am I using get all surrounding cells? Okay, I use it get all surrounding cells. And I spelled it correctly too, I'm pretty sure. Just this is it's in the first line of the function? It's in this one? Are you serious? What? Really? Is it this? Yeah, it's that! I was like... Okay, that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. There we go. It's really... I had a feeling it was syntax related. Yeah. Well, at least 1 hint worked. Yeah. Carol, you were probably going insane. Like, how come they're not noticing that? How are they not noticing? Honestly, like, when I think about these sorts of things, no wonder programmers are low-key insane. They just stare at a screen and they don't see it. It drives them insane. Carol, are you okay? Oh man, that must have been frustrating for any viewer. They'd be like, the problem's right there, they're just not seeing it. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes sense. Because, like, syntax and stuff. But does it work? Something here doesn't work. I assume... Mood, I'm fine. You're fine? Okay. Okay, good. Glad to hear. Alright, is that issue also occurring here? Okay, I'm passing this one because I'm like, I don't know if we even need that anymore, so... Huh? It's not declared. But it is declared. Yeah, so in regards to the error... Carol's so done. You can define variables being functions, which is called a lambda. A lambda. So you could have assigned this function as a variable. So it's just referring to the thing in a way that I easily misunderstand it, because I'm literally thought that I was looking for a variable when I'm technically supposed to find a function, but I wouldn't know that because I didn't know the function's considered a variable. Is that what's happening? I feel like that's what happened because I didn't categorize function variable as like similar things or even like under the umbrella. Okay, and now we have this if mine underscore count thing that's not Great. Okay, let's see how that code is, because I just want no errors before I continue. Please. Please. Okay, it's aligned with this one. Okay. What about clear layer? I don't need to add that just yet. If is mine J my underscore count plus equal 1. Alright. Once counted, add a number cell to the timeout. If mine underscore count greater than 0, set cell number underscore layer I tile ID number atlas mine underscore count. Okay. It's not declared, but it's declared. Isn't it declared up there? Hello? Hello? I'm pretty sure it's declared. And I'm gonna save again. Or is the video though? 7, 8. Yeah, if this is not it, then. Because I established a variable there. Is it because it's sticking out? Yeah! Okay, same error here. Same error there. Okay, and then this one. There we go. There we go. It's also with the syntax here. I was like, it's not aligned when I established the mine count, so I gotta double check that. Okay, I'm not going insane as much. I'm learning from my mistakes, which is nice.
Here has 3 mines around it. This 3 also has 3 mines around it. As does this one.
Okay, wait. I haven't played it yet. What? Huh? Not a problem. You can tell that I'm a little tired. Now I have another error. Invalidate index total mines. Total. Did I already establish total mines? Not established yet, I think. Oh. I see. Generate the mines. Ready? That one's fine. Get parent dot total mines. And where is total mines? It established there. Do I need to export total mines? Okay, let me double check that, because I'm like, huh, maybe that's what's missing. Something about the total mines. Where is total mines placed? And how do I do an export? I can see signals and constants and variable tiles. Yeah, it's not. Is it because they're not linked? I have a feeling it's because it's not linked. Right? Like. Well, the time map. Oh, wait, time map is linked there. So what's happening? Okay. I'm gonna just stand up and stretch. I need to stretch because, like, this is gonna be a long time. Because your AI is a little bit slow today. It might be short-circuiting. I will be fine though. I just feel like a little poo-poo head right now. I mean, it's all good though. It happens. Like, that means I'm hitting a plateau in my growth, and once I overcome this, I will grow further. Yeah, I will grow even further. Whew. I'm squatting a bit because I just need to stretch my legs a little bit. this is random, but I'm like thinking about what to do for my birthday. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do anything. I kind of want to just... I feel like once I redebut as a VTuber... I mean, I am a VTuber right now. But I mean, redebuting with like everything, I'm gonna basically reset all my data. And there's gonna be new canon afterwards. So hence the redebut is gonna be totally different than previous iterations. So that's gonna be interesting. But what is up with this total mines? Okay. Function generate mines for I and range get total mines. Variable mines, position, random range, 0 columns -1, random range, 0 rows -1. While mine underscore coordinates has mine position. Mine position equals vector 2i random range, 0 column -1, random range, 0 rows -1. Mine coordinates append mine position. Add mine to tile map, set cell mine layer mine underscore POS, title ID, and then mine atlas. Yet there is something wrong here. Is this how everything's arranged? Is the variable's there? While is there? Is it the mine? I'm feeling. Wait, no, that's fine. Interesting though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just gonna continue and see. Hopefully I can figure this out.
And this one's got 1. Yeah, well, it looks like it's worked very well. We've got a 5 over here with 5 mines surrounding it and a couple of 4s. Now that was definitely the most difficult layer. There was quite a lot of steps in that one and a lot of individual helper functions. So we got that one out of the way. The next thing is to cover the whole thing up with grass. So that's our next layer to work on. That one, I promise, is going to be much easier.
Okay, so I'm supposed to be done with this ground layer. We are going to scroll back. We are going to go back and figure out... What did I do wrong? Generate number atlas, but I need specifically generate mines. Ooh, okay. Yes, and then the grass layer would be easier, and then the hover layer. This is gonna be a doozy. So just under generate mines. I'm just scrolling through the video right now to see like if I do it correctly. Okay, for function generate numbers. Let's see. That one should be fine, right? It's literally just this one. Yeah, I think it's just that one. Okay, how does this look? Function generate that's generate numbers again. Oh, for grass, okay. Not yet, not yet. I'm gonna scroll back. Generate number atlas. First generate mines. Come on, where are the mines? Let me into the mines. Generate numbers. Generate numbers. Okay, I feel like I gotta scroll back to the beginning to figure out like why are my mines not working? Empty cells, Get all surround cells. Done that. Okay, get empty cells. Function generate numbers at this point. Neutral. I think I went too far back. That's an ad. I don't want an ad. Okay, my video is now lagging. So we love to see that. Yeah, my video is lagging now, so that's great. Oh my, I almost dropped my headset. Alright. What is wrong with my code? Oh. Because literally, like, I can't test the game because of this code. And I literally just follow it step by step. So it's kind of frustrating when things go wrong like this. But I need to do my best to just keep calm. Maybe I need to go on a walk or something. No boys. Okay, so we have generate mines here. And then we established the function of generate numbers, generate mines, and then we get empty cells. Okay. I'm just reviewing the code as much as I can. Function ready. Establishing all the variables for this tile map. And then generate numbers. The mine chords dot clear. It's happening. The generate mines though, it's happening. Let's see what happens if I like do that. That makes it invalid. Okay. And then at that point, something's wrong here. Is it just parentheses? I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Like, something needs to be here, right? Right? Like, how else is that gonna work? Generate mines. No, it's supposed to be blank. For I in range, get underscore parent dot total mines. I don't know how else it could be. Unless it's total mines, because I don't remember verifying that. Yeah, it's not even in tile map. I believe that's in main. Yeah, main is when you establish the... Let's see, process delta endgame result. I literally just want to figure this out and then make the grass. I want to touch grass already, please. Please, I want to touch the grass layer. I am stuck in the ground with 6 feet underneath. That's how I feel right now. Invalid get index total mines on base window. Base window. Okay, so generate function mines. Generate, yeah, it's involved with the generate mines. What's that? It's also a new game now too. Huh. Interesting, maybe because it's empty. So like, I didn't do anything else, I just saved, and now I have more errors popping up. I don't know why. I'm gonna save. I'm just gonna save and go from there. I try my best and see how far I can get. No, no, no. No, no, Yep, I'm referencing the code just to see if it all looks correct. Okay, we established the layers. Okay, the mine coords are there. Array to store mine coordinates. Okay, yeah, we did establish those. We established the number atlas. And then toggle variable to scan nearby mines. Variable scanning equals. Well, array false. Function generate number atlas. How's that looking? Yep, looks good. How's function ready? It literally is just new game. That is it. So this one's fine. Wait, that's function ready. Oh, function ready. Establish this new game, and then you define what the new game is. And then when you have a new game, you clear it to mine coordinates dot clear. Then you generate the mines, you generate the numbers, you generate grass. That is the next step, so I'm gonna ignore that. Okay, so function generate mines. For I in range, I'm like double checking. I'm paranoid that I got this completely wrong. Like, it's not cooperating with me. Because clearly the issue is with the generate mines thing. I don't know why. So I'm gonna like look at it for quite a bit. And really see from there. Also, how's my audio sounding? I tried removing the noise gate because I know my voice is on the higher end. Hopefully that helps a little. But we're just gonna go from there. Mine underscore count. What? Okay, generating numbers is fine, I believe. Yeah, this is fine. Totally fine. This one's not fine, for whatever reason. Like, everything else is fine. Except this one. Anything involving generate mines. Yeah. Okay. Very straight. Do you have any recommendations here on what I could do? I mean, I could try rewriting it again. That wouldn't hurt, right? Yeah, let's try rewriting it again. Because maybe it would fix whatever I did. Right? Right? So function generate mines, parentheses, colon, for I in range, get underscore parent, parentheses, dot total underscore mines. Okay, and a colon, variable mine, mine position equals vector 2I, and then random range equals 0 columns -1, and then comma random range 0 rows -1. Okay, comma again. No comma. Okay. So while mine underscore chords. Oh, chords correctly. Dot append. Wait. It should be has mine position. Colon. Mine underscore position equals vector 2I. Oh, interesting. It's just repeating it, but alright. Random range 0 column -1 comma random range 0 rows -1. Okay. And then mine records dot append mine position. Add mine to tile map. Map underscore cell underscore layer. Mine position title ID and mine underscore up. There you go. See here. Parser error. Expected end of statement after expression. Found literal instead. Oh. Okay. And then save. Title ID not declared in current scope. Interesting. So I did not set up title ID. Ooh, Nethyr stream, what do I do while I do work from? Nice! I hope your work is going well, Purplefish. And hi, Griot, hello! Sorry, I was very focused on this because of this dumb error, and I was like, oh my gosh. If I don't know what the error is, I'm just gonna rewrite the code and see what else happens, and oh. That's a typo right there. Okay. And then there's an error with the title ID, and I don't know why. So I'm like reviewing my code with the original code just to see like, hey, can I spot the error? It'd be nice, you know, because right now it's a bit of a struggle. I just want to get to the hover layer, honestly. Like once I get the grass layer, I think I'm done. I'm done for the evening. But I feel like I'm getting there. I'm almost there. I can feel it. I really do. And I hear my kitty outside. He is screaming. He's like, let me in! Let me in! And I'm like, no, because once he's in, he's gonna try biting my wires. And, you know, we don't want that, right? That's not good. That would impact me. I just wanna go. Where is it? Okay. Oh, and then set cell to mine underscore layer, mine position, title ID, mine out. Where's the title ID though? Like, when do I establish that? Oh, it's up here. Okay, so variable title ID. It's literally just established up here. Yet it's not recognizing that variable. Title ID, mine underscore outs. Yeah, it says it's not declared in the current scope. It's probably the syntax. I have a feeling it's syntax. Let's try that. No? How about this? An unexpected identifier and class. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, it's supposed to be under the 4. Okay. Yeah, it's under while. Not declared in current scope. Okay, what happens if I do that? That won't work. It's fine, just came to say hi. It's hard to catch your streams now that we changed to summertime in the southern hemisphere. No! I'm so sorry, it's so rough. Thank you for coming by at least, I appreciate it. See, the time zone issue is why I want to be on YouTube. Because one of my goals is to make videos so that you don't feel pressured to always be on my streams. You can just watch my video like when it premieres and stuff and you wouldn't feel so bad. Like, I don't want you guys to feel bad, you know? Nope, that sucks. That really sucks. But I hope that it's not too hot in the southern hemisphere because my goodness, the heat down there, ooh, it can be bad. It can be really bad. I'm just currently annoyed on like, why am I not establishing the thing I need to establish? Like, I have it exactly as typed here. Or maybe I should just retype this, you know? Maybe it just doesn't want to agree with me. So we're gonna do set underscore cell, right? Then parentheses, so we have the mine underscore layer, the mine position, the tile. Did I? Oh, it's tile ID, not title ID. Okay. Okay, of course. Of course. I see. What? Okay, so now the issue is back at total mines. We are currently starting spring, so more than hot, it's allergy time. Ooh, that's rough. I'm sorry. Allergy time is horrible. It's honestly like a spring. That's why spring is not my favorite hobby, because I sneeze and stuff. Summer, I hate it because it's hot. Fall, I like it because it's slightly cooler. Winter, I like it because it's completely cold. It's so freaking nice. I just wanna scream and say cool. I want to like lay in bed and just like contemplate that, hey, I can be a little dum-dum sometimes, and that just means I need rest. Because I clearly need rest. I'm going insane. I'm going insane over this freaking code. I love fall too, but here is between April and June. Ugh. Ew. Even though I can be a little bit cold-blooded, I don't like too much heat. I kind of like being cold because I don't need to move as much. But once I'm like, I have so much heat, I have to keep moving, and it's annoying, and I don't want to move. I just want to rest. That's all. Okay, within generate mines. Generate mines. For I in range get parent.total mines. We established total mines in the main GD. It is right here. Okay, you can reference it. Variable mine. Mine core tiles. I'm just glad that this one is resolved. This one though, I don't know why it's not resolved. Invalid get index. Yeah, I know. There's something wrong with this because of this thing. Ah! Thank you for the posture check. Thank you. I need that. I don't have my headset on because I'm just like frustrated as hell at this. By the way, I made a little poll on YouTube asking like, do you prefer more interaction? Do you prefer me to focus more on the tutorial? Or do you want a balance of both? Because like, I was wondering how the best way to do these sorts of things. Coding is like that. Yeah. Yeah, it do be like that. But that means I reached my cap, my current cap. If I can surpass this and finish Minesweeper, then that means I've really, really grown. Like I've super grown. Ooh, I struggle with that balance so much on stream. Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask, and like, that's why I don't mind like making a little poll. I might make a little survey on like, hey, what on any suggestions for my content and stuff, because for me, I do better when there's a bit more direction, and I've been noticing that people like to come by, so I'm like kind of curious on why people like to come by. Rose, what the? Why is this? Why does this have more space? Okay. Sorry, that was bothering me. I was like, why is that uneven? This makes no sense. Yeah, do you see this? The error is literally here. And when I look at the code, it is the exact same. So, I don't know what is happening here. I did this properly. And then it's, yes, for I in range. You get the parent of the total mines. And then the colon. I mean, I could skip this and like go into grass. Like, I can just do generate grass. Because that was the next step. But I should probably like have a little. Oh yeah, you have to make the thing. But I can do a little function check line later for I in range get right. That's this total. Is it mines or mine? Yeah, it's plural. Thought I did something. Okay, so we're gonna establish generate grass. We're gonna continue off. I just at least want to get the grass done, and then maybe we can. What is total mines? So total mines is within the main GD. It defines like this one defines the total number of mines that will appear in a Minesweeper game. We just put the default as 40 for now. And the reason why I wanted to get my coding fixed is because when I press play, I can't speak. When I press play, it'll show me like where the mines will be and such. So I wanted to verify, but right now because the code doesn't work, then I can't verify it. And honestly, I think for that part, I need a fresh mind and then be able to like deal with that. So I'm gonna move ahead to the grass layer because I want to finish something, you know? I want to get a head start before like I hit the thingy. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Setting the mines. First of all, it's going to be the layer, then the position, and the other variables. This time we're going on to the number layer. So we'll pass in our number layer in here. The position is going to be I.
Wait, did I do that? It's under generate numbers. Okay, it's fine. The set layer, number layer.
The cell that we're interested in as we work through them one by one.
I.
Then the tile ID as a fixed variable that we're using for each of these.
Tile ID.
And then we need the atlas variable. Well, we haven't defined the atlas, so let's go back up to the top where we've got these variables here for the atlases, and we'll create our number atlas. So let's go back to our tile map, and we can see our numbers are in this bottom row here. So the atlas is going to go from 0, 1 all the way up to 7, 1. That means that I could manually create 8 of these variables, but I could just use a for loop instead. So what I'm going to do here is say var number atlas is equal to an array.
This tutorial is so much longer than the yeah, it's super long. I wanted something more detailed for the next go around to really assess my skills, and I am definitely frustrated with this project so far because there's like things that I don't understand fully.
And it's equal to the result of a function, which is going to be generate number atlas. So remember, if we have a repetitive task, it's always easier to just use a for loop or some kind of loop to make the job a lot faster. So up here, before we get into our ready function, we're going to define this new helper function for us. It's going to be func generate number underscore atlas.
Okay, did I do that? I believe I did. It doesn't hurt to look back up at my code just to make sure that I'm not going insane. Yeah, variable number atlas array equals generate number atlas. And then within the function generate number atlas, it's this. Sounds like a good way to learn. Yeah, it really is. Like, it really challenges me. Mine atlas. Not gonna lie, after this, like after this stream, I'm gonna be just playing Animal Crossing. I need to relax, like hardcore, and then just pass out before going to work tomorrow. Cause I feel like this week is gonna be rough. I'll be fine. It's just, oh my goodness, so many things happening. Number atlas. Okay, we got that. And then it's the generate number atlas. Okay.
And we start off with our empty array. So we'll say that the array is just empty, and we iterate through. So for I in range 8, because that's how many number values we have, we'll say a dot append vector 2, and the coordinate is going to be I1. So what's happening here? I'm iterating through the loop 8 times because I have 8 numbers. The vector position changes, but only on the x coordinate. So the y coordinate is always 1. We're in this second row down here, and the x coordinate starts at 0 and then moves up to 7. So that's what's going to happen with this I variable here. It goes into the range of 8, so it goes from 0 to 7. Each of these vectors is going to be added into this A array. So that means that at the very end of this, we just need to return A. The output of this function then is going to be this array, which we store inside our number atlas. Now with that, we should be very close to the end of completing this generate numbers function, because we go into here, we assign the atlas that we need. So it's going to be number atlas, we access the index, and we use our mine count variable. So if there's going to be 1 mine, then we need to use mine count -1. But we need to subtract 1 from this, because we're working with array indices, they begin at 0. So if we have 1 mine, it's going to be this number here, but the index for that is going to be 0. So we always subtract 1 here. Now I can clean up these comments here, they were just to
generate numbers. Okay. So this is gonna be a while. Okay, so let's see here. So generate numbers. Okay.
kind of help guide us in the process. Now let's just see if this works. That was quite a lot of typing, and it looks like it works very well. So now we have our mines positioned correctly, and if we just check some of these numbers to make sure they make sense. So this one here has 3 mines around it, this 3 also has 3 mines around it, as does this one, and this one's got 1. Yeah, all looks like it's worked very well. We've got a 5 over here with 5 mines surrounding it and a couple of 4s. Now that was definitely the most difficult layer. There was quite a lot of steps in that one and a lot of individual helper functions. So we got that one out of the way. The next thing is to cover the whole thing up with grass. So that's our next layer to work on. That one, I promise, is going to be much easier. We go back up into our new game function and we will generate grass. So right at the end, we call a new function generate grass, which we'll have to now go and define. So we scroll down here, and I'll do it just after generate numbers. So even though these are helper functions for that one.
Ooh, okay.
Here, and I'll do it just after generate numbers. So even though these are helper functions for that one, I'd like to keep these main functions together. So we'll say generate underscore grass. No arguments needed for this one.
Okay, so underneath the mine count -1. Not that one. Empty cells. I don't think that's it. Okay, yeah, I think my brain is really out of it. Yeah. Alright, the door just randomly opened. I'm like, huh? Am I haunted? Hello? Okay. Let's see your video here.
And here we just iterate.
Wait, oh, define the function grass underneath generate numbers. Okay. Okay. Function delta. Let's put it right, yeah, right there. All in there. Okay.
Rate underscore grass. No arguments needed for this one. And here we just iterate. So we'll go through the entire grid because we just covered the whole thing with grass tiles. Say for y in range rows, and for x in range columns. We'll set underscore cell. So we don't need to calculate anything here. We just go straight onto the grass layer, which we defined previously. Then the coordinate, which is vector 2, not sector, vector 2i. And we pass in the x and y coordinate. Then comes the tile ID. So these are all very similar functions. And then the last part here, I don't actually have an atlas for this because we only really use these tiles, well, just inside this function. We don't use them again. So I'll say vector 2i, and then I need to just go into my tile map here and check.
Okay, so colon. Yeah, and then this also needs a colon. Okay. So set colon to grass layer to vector 2i, xy. And then tile underscore ID. And then vector 21. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, it's not 21, it's 2i. 2i parentheses. And then another parentheses to close it. What the what's wrong with this? Set underscore call grass layer vector 2i xy tile ID and then vector 2i parentheses.
Okay, so I have actually two grass tiles. There's a lighter one and a darker one. If we take this one over here, this is 3, 0. Pass in 3 and 0. And if we run this, that should be enough.
That broke.
Right, so now we have the whole thing populated, but of course it's all one shade, so it doesn't look great. It's nice to have that little checkered pattern. What we want to do is alternate between the lighter and the darker shade of these two. So we need this x coordinate here not to be fixed at 3, but actually to toggle back and forth as we work through the for loop. So let's define a variable that's just local to this section. Say var toggle is equal to, we'll say x plus y. We add up those two coordinates, and then we use the modulo operator here. Divide by 2. This just means that we're going to get a remainder when we divide by number 2. So it's always going to be an odd or even number. It'll be a 0 or a 1. So we take that toggle and we subtract it from here. This in theory now means that it's just always going to toggle between 0 and 1. So this x coordinate for our atlas.
Do you see this? I'm looking here and I'm like 3 minus toggle. I'm like, huh? You can subtract a toggle? What? Okay, so vector 2i.
This is going to go from 3 to 2 because we'll subtract either 1 or nothing from it. Try this again, and there we go.
3 minus toggle. This? What? Unable? Wow. Ooh, okay. I'm stretching. I'm literally walking around my room in frustration. Stretching my calves. Ooh. Definitely do feel sore, so tomorrow I hope that I can like walk around a little bit more. Because I've been sitting still for too long. Okay, let's see.
Now we have this checkered pattern instead. Okay, so that's the grass layer pretty much done. And what other layers did we have here? So there's flag, which is still to do, and the hover layer. I'm going to skip flag for now because that will take some mouse input, so we'll come back to that. But let's add in the hover layer.
Okay, so I literally told myself I'm gonna stop at hover layer. I think that's also a good time for me to like focus more on my code here, because something is wrong here. This is definitely wrong though. Like var toggle x plus something like that. Yeah. So this is why I'm gonna the next stream will be focused on the hover layer for this, because I feel like that one's gonna be kind of big for me. So I'm gonna focus on like fixing up my code, fixing up this in comparison to this. I feel old. I feel like I aged just coding this, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so function generate grass. I'm not too worried about it. So set call grass underscore layer. Did I not set up an eye? Okay, I put the eye there. Oh, I don't set up the eye. Okay. Interesting. Vector 2i x minus y, comma tile id, comma vector 2i 3 minus toggle, comma 0 parentheses. I really think that this is the only one that has problems right now. Like, I did this in order. Yep, I don't know what's happening here. It's kind of funny. It seems to have like set its sights on like what else to call out as a problem. Like this one. Where is it? Generate grass. We might toggle commas. To call. It's set cell. Okay. That's it. So it was a typo the whole time. Okay. And then let's see here. Okay, we resolved that new problem. Now we have this problem. For I in range. Here we go again. And delete this one down. Just to clean it up. Oh. Shh. Oh my god, that was loud. That was loud as heck. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at my stream manager just to see how everything is going. How many people are like screaming at me? 4. Okay. Not too bad. I know I was kind of late, and then all these tech issues, and then blah 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 blah. But we got to the part where we wanted to, which is in 34:56, because I had a feeling that this is a doozy. And up till now, I'm still struggling to like figure out what the heck am I supposed to do. Okay, so for I in range get underscore parent dot total. You believe? Thank you. Because I don't believe in myself right now. Did I resolve it? Just me retyping it? No, retyping it does not resolve it. Invalid get index total mines on base window. Yeah, it's clearly in generate mines, I just don't know how. Okay, I think... Okay, it's 5 minutes till 10:30. I think I'm gonna call it here. Let me save. There we go, we saved. I wanted to chat a little bit. before I end stream, okay? Alright, so I decided to take a pause there because when you're too frustrated with coding, you can't really get much done. And I solved as many errors as I can with the help of chat, so thank you. I've even been double checking my code across this unit to make sure that, hey, I got it right, and I know for sure I got this right. It's just my build is not really recognizing that. So I'm hoping that for next stream I'm able to resolve this, because we basically got the grass and the dirt's done, along with like generating the mines, generating numbers. I just need to see it all work when I press play. So hopefully you'll resolve that. I don't think I'm gonna fully resolve it. Like, I think I should be a little bit closer once the stream happens, but at this time, I'm gonna be focusing on work stuff. Thank you for the stream, Nethyr. Take care for now. Thank you, Tenguris. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out. I have basically been screaming at my code, just be like, why are you not working? Why are you not working? I think that's another part of programming, so I just need to get used to it. But overall, I've been enjoying my journey so far, and something that I've been thinking about is actually make a little video essay talking about why I went back to coding. Because like, when I first started coding, I kind of gave up on that because I felt pretty discouraged. Even now, like, I have some trouble like keeping up with coding. So I definitely want to talk about a bit and why, like, for me it's really important to code. Yeah, thank you, Grio, for coming by. I really appreciate that. If you guys like what you saw, even though I was mainly angry the whole time, feel free to like and subscribe the video on YouTube, please. I really appreciate the support. So a little thing that I want to achieve by the end of the year. So if you take a look at Twitch, right now I'm at 925 followers. That means I'm like 75 away from 1,000 followers. I've been stuck in this plateau at around 900 something since the past year. I really want to get closer. I really want to get 1,000 by the end of the year, like before my vacation. It's just a little goal of mine because I want to celebrate that. I really want to celebrate reaching 1,000 and having like a special stream dedicated for that. Even doing some raffles. Like, I want to celebrate that, but I need your guys' help to reach that. So please, if you like what you see, if you like the content that I put out, definitely like my videos, subscribe, follow me on Twitch as well. It's mainly following me on Twitch because that one's the one that is almost at 1,000. I want to be able to reach that. Because I've been at this since 2021, experimenting with different things to see what I like. And I want to be able to see that I can reach 1,000. Hell yeah, get him. Yeah! Thank you. I just wanted to talk about that because I realized that in order to get what you want, you have to put yourself out there and let people know what you want. Or otherwise, you're not going to get it. And it's something that I've continually struggled with over and over again. Like, it's hard to build on Twitch. You're doing great. Thank you, Purple Fish. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the fact that I can grow a lot from like playing Minecraft to like doing coding streams like this, it really tells me that I have something good going on. So I hope to keep that up, really. Alright, so with that, netizens, I will have my next stream this Friday at 8 p.m. Hopefully I'm not too late. It might be a little bit of a rough week for work, but I will get through it and we will hang out again this Friday, okay? To stay notified, make sure to be part of my Discord as well, because I make sure to post updates there. Let me get my Discord up for y'all, actually, and then I'll share the link. If you want to get to know other really cool programmers in the space, definitely join nullptr Live as well. That one's an excellent Discord to join in. Let me get the done. Yeah, here is my personal Discord. Ew, and yucky. Okay, that one's my Discord. pointer nav one. See if you want to join the null.to live Discord, feel free to join me. As for my personal Discord link, the first I have accept. So definitely join me if you want updates. Welcome back. Okay. Yeah, I'm just typing up the messages. I won't be raiding for the evening because honestly I'm a little bit tuckered out. We join a few updates. I'm just posting my information just so that I can better advertise it. Thank y'all for joining. Yeah, I see purple fish. Thank you. Thank you very much. I might make a little poll in the future talking about like where I ask people how my content is, just to get some like anonymous tidbits here and there. Alright, so with that, I will see you all on Friday. Good night, netizens. Do your best this week. Love y'all.